Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I'm Manhar and welcome back to MSFT WebCast. In this video, we will walk through how to capture the image of a Windows VM and store it in an Azure Compute Gallery. We can use the custom image to deploy additional VMs with the same configuration. Azure provides a wide range of pre-configured Windows VM images that can be used to quickly deploy and run Windows-based applications and services in the cloud. In our last video, we walked through how to create an Azure Compute Gallery. Check out the link in the description to watch it. In this video, we will show you how to capture a Windows 11 VM image and store it in the Azure Compute Gallery we created earlier. Before you begin, ensure that you have an active Azure subscription. If you don't have one, you can sign up for a free trial through the Azure portal. Create a Windows virtual machine. If you don't know how to create one, check out our earlier video on how to create virtual machines in Azure. Note that we have already created a Windows 11 VM in Azure. In the first step, we need to log into the Azure portal. Open your preferred web browser, navigate to portal.azure.com and sign in with your Azure account. Under Azure Services, click on Virtual Machines. This will open the Virtual Machines page. Click on the VM name that you want to generalize and capture. Go to the Overview section of the virtual machine that you created and make sure it is running. On Overview tab, notice the Capture button. Click on Capture and then select Image. Azure allows you to convert a standard virtual machine to a template. Choose the resource group you want to use or create a new one to store this capture image. We will be saving this image in the VM Labs resource group for this demo. To create the image in a gallery, select Yes, share it to a gallery as an image version. To only create a managed image, select No, capture only a managed image. The VM must have been generalized to create a managed image. The only other required information is a name for the image. With Windows 11 VMs, the managed image option is disabled because it isn't compatible with trusted launch virtual machines. If you want to delete the source VM after the image has been created, select Automatically delete this virtual machine after creating the image. This is not recommended. For gallery details, select the gallery or create a new gallery by selecting Create New. Let's select our existing Azure Compute Gallery. The Azure Compute Gallery supports two operating system states. In most cases, the virtual machine used to create an image must first be generalized. This process removes all machine-specific and user-specific data, making the image suitable for deploying new virtual machines. Specialized VMs retain machine-specific data and user accounts as they have not been generalized. VMs deployed from specialized images lack an OS profile, which leads to a certain limitations, although they may still provide specific advantages depending on the use case. In this demo, we are using the generalized VM option. Scroll down to Target VM Image Definition and click Create New. Enter a name for your virtual machine image definition. In this example, I have given name Win11-image. Click OK to proceed. In the version details section, enter the version number of your choice. Since this is the first version of the image, we will use 1.0.0. If you want this version to be included when you specify latest version for the image version, then leave Exclude from latest unchecked. Select an end-of-life date. This date can be used to track when older images need to be retired. Since we are in a test environment, I'm not going to specify end-of-life date. The lock option prevents image versions from being deleted across replicated regions. It is enabled by default. Modify the settings as required. Under Replication, select a default replica count and then select any additional regions where you would like your image replicated. We will leave the settings as default. Click on Review plus Create. Wait for the validation to complete. If the validation is successful, we are ready to create the image. In our case, the validation was successful. Review your selections, Then click the Create button to create the image. Wait for the deployment to complete. This may take a few seconds. First, VM image definition will be created. Then after, VM image version will be created. This will take around 8 to 10 minutes to complete the deployment process. We have successfully captured the image of Windows 11 VM and store it under Azure Compute Gallery. Click on Go to Resource. Now that the image is created, you can use it to deploy new virtual machines or scale sets in the future. Click on Create VM. Fill in the basic details such as Azure subscription, resource group, and virtual machine name. Verify the image name. This is the Windows 11 image we just created. If you want to see other images in your Azure, click on See All Images. Under Other Items, click on Shared Images. Here we can see the image name Win11-image. This image is stored under this Azure Compute Gallery. Go to Home. Under Azure Services, click on Azure Compute Galleries. Click on the name of the existing Azure Compute Gallery. The Overview tab shows the name of the newly created image definition. You can see the image type, provision state, OS type, OS state, VM generation, and location. Verify that OS state is generalized. Click on the image name. Here we can see the version of our image. This is the latest version of a Windows 11 image. You can see the provision state, it's succeeded, and replication status is also completed. To create a virtual machine from this image version, you just need to click on Create VM. I'm not covering the steps as you are already familiar with the steps to create a virtual machine in Azure. This is how we can create image in Azure. That's all for this video on how to capture the image of a Windows VM and store it in an Azure Compute Gallery. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, prepare to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Microsoft Azure and other Microsoft related topics. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.